Alright folks, we're here for a test this morning. Let's see if we could go up. I know I left the last stream a little bit concerning when I broke a bunch of stuff with the WebRTC implementation here. But it looks like we're good. It's kind of working better than ever. So what we're going to do is activate YouTube chat. So that's active. We have live stream chat up. Yo, Walter.
WE says QYYYYY.
Let me know how this quality is coming through, man. I redone the WebRTC implementation. And look, it starts to focus. Let's see. There we go, almost. Pretty cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna hide my screen for a second and run outside. I'm gonna give this a proper test.
Oh yeah, man, that's coming in really well.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's allowing for long running connections. One of the issues at the beach is it just didn't look amazing. So hopefully this works. Alright. Switching the oh, look at this, it pushes everything away as well. Yeah, that automatic rotation.
Church.
Alright, hide my camera so I can go out front. And there's the bloody TV. Yeah. Okay, kill it.
Oh, sick rotation.
Let's take one. Might as well take the dog out. Alright, how are we gonna do this?
Do a flip.
Ah. Oh, bloody spider webs. If I don't yank out the connection here. Pulling out an extender so we can test this. Hundreds of feet of fucking Ethernet, but yeah, the whole point of
Coming
this
out
test
well.
the screen share and everything, the camera is all over WebRTC, which is a peer-to-peer media transfer protocol built right into the browser. And yeah, I'm hoping to use that for everything for the future. Let's pull this out here. Oh, no more line. I got most of the yard all nice cut, at least on the front, before I popped another more belt. Let's drop this on the ground. I'm hoping that the quality is still maintained even though I'm out here. Let's just make sure I'm on outdoors network. Yeah, but I'm hoping the quality stays maintained out here. Let's find a good place to post the camera up for a second. But even the audio has been routed through WebRTC now. So it gives me complete freedom.
Wow, you're getting it out there. Audio dropped out a smidge. CodeLoch says LOL, that's cause I'm on BT mic. And went in-house to check quality but tie for report. KK going back out to set up, but yeah folks, this is P2P media transmission. What I have been building here.
Right, curious if the audio comes back now. So this is a combination of technologies if I've ever seen them. And folks are building a house and development everywhere. We'll just take a stroll down the canal and check out the system. Let's pull the Wi-Fi out however first. Although this isn't the technology now, it's the, well, it's not the software, it's the bloody hardware. It's completely running Ethernet to get an extender out. Let's pop up here for now. It should work, eh? This is good. Hey Walter, just go ahead, send a message, let me know this is still transmitting. I have access to chat logs with the way my screen's set up. Ooh, wow.
Yeah def.
Yeah,
Still
so
going.
The audio's been routed through my microphone, that's why we're making use of the audio output API built into the web browser. I just need to figure out how to actually make that work. Look at the current, there's a bloody current. See some gigantic gators out here. Really big guys. How's the quality? Is the frame rate okay? Very, very curious.
Any swamp kitties?
WebRTC knows it's not the simplest thing to build bloody streaming network with.
Hey Upshot.
Today. Hello, welcome to the stream test. So you guys
coming in great.
Part of my screen is me sharing my desktop from my computer, where I literally sit here, develop this whole platform. And as you can hear, your voice is part of the stream. It does go through moderation, so I'm not too worried about what anyone says at this point. And we're just giving video a good test today. Well, let's take this back out, having the weekend hits. Be able to bring avatars about, that's the whole point. And then as I get this more and more streamlined, we'll be able to let other people get access to it as well and use it. It's really cool because you can host a stream by using multiple devices. Say you have two phones and you want two camera angles for a stream. This gives you that. And, as you can see, I'm literally in one of the last areas of this bloody county. It's truly wild. Most interesting stuff we'll be taking a look at using this out and about will be on the coast. Yeah, I'm just moving the camera around and stuff just to look at the footage later and make sure it's smooth. WebRTC supports all sorts of different data transmission types, and it's peer-to-peer, so it's literally punching a hole through my LAN to transmit this. But if I was to go out and about, say on a mobile network, it would punch a hole through the internet to my LAN, and then it's just literally rendering on a web page where you guys see the avatars and you see my screen share. That is a web page, and we take that web page and just transmit that to YouTube, Twitch and Kick and stuff. And it's actually my software that I develop and sit here every bloody night working on.
I think you're going to be happy with result.
Tune in and check it out, and some of you guys that were on it last night, I think to appreciate this isn't the simplest thing to work on. Christian was on and he seen me moving some code around which broke a bunch of things, and he's like, man, this isn't even my project and you've got me on the edge of my seat. I think you're going to be happy with it. You read it? With the result. Sweet, man, I appreciate that. It's good to hear. This also means we can put the poll in after work and talk about developing technology other places other than office. Take a look around the garden. We've got all sorts of different plants and stuff. And there's a bloody cat to do something about it. Look, little butterfly. I mean, this is really something else because I'm not just hosting a stream, I'm literally physically hosting it. The platform itself is mine. It's quite unique. The cool thing, one of the features I'm most excited about, didn't get to work on much last night, but was the chorus text-to-speech. So that's instead of just letting everybody, you know, it basically cuts off a message. If Walter sends a message and Tom sends another, Christian sends one, and it basically cuts out the readout. But won't have that problem anymore with the TTS chorus system. I'll make it all sound like we're in a coffee shop. So I just have to, oh, that smells good. Crane Lily. And we got some lantana bush here. Not to highlight the stream, but it does give us different things to look at. And like I said, I'm just doing this to look at the footage afterwards. The amount of butterflies this place supports is immense. This chai is supposed to be edible. And Jamie did make some in the past, it was pretty good. But the biggest value it has for me right now is just it's butterfly food. There's butterflies everywhere. Plus it grows like a Dr. Seuss tree, doesn't it? Look at that one. As you see, I've got plenty of reading to do. There's so much work out here. Needs to be done. And as soon as I get one section done, it's another. But I'm excited to see this footage afterwards. I think what we might do next is play around with some of the resolution. Try and just push it to the max. I remember one time I was out here doing a gardening stream and this cat just comes over, digs a hole and takes a shit right at camera. I have to find that stream. But what's cool is I have a couple of drones here at the property, and I have one that lets me do HDMI out. So we're going to be able to hook up a drone to the Kynto peer-to-peer stream, and you'll get to see that on the channel, which I think is kind of exciting. There's a lot of land out there. And one thing I've always wanted to see in the drone is a bloody deer. The only time I've seen deer is right down here on the ground, here from the sky. Probably because they stay out of the way during the day. See just how it picks out fluctuations and like leaves and stuff moving gently in the wind. Transmission protocols usually have a lot of issues with that, like the subtle movements, things. It's not predictable. And one of the tests of the system, I noticed when I was doing share screen, one of the things that stopped me from streaming from the couch, say I was sharing my screen, I'd be on the couch coding, and after about 5, 15, 20 minutes, it would just sort of start to lag out the computer and I'd have to restart the peer stream. Now the good thing with the way I coded this system is I can create and destroy, let's just comp substreams, right?
Woo. Testing 4K transmission over WebRTC. Just lost connection outside, but let me show the power here. One more min. Car lover says hi.
All right, if all went well, you guys should be able to hear me again. And this is a perfect demonstration.
Amir Khan says yo CodeLoch.
Say you lose connection on your phone, you're still able to keep the stream up on YouTube. And I coded this platform by myself. Hey car lover, welcome back. I got WebRTC optimized. Just let me know if you can hear me. I did have some audio issues as I was getting set up here. Amir, good to see you, buddy. How are you? Check out beautiful morning here in Florida. Might have to run inside though if I can't get confirmation on audio. Okay, you'd hear me. Perfect. Yeah, so what actually happened there is we ran into a hardware situation. Oh my god, that might have butterflies.
We can hear you clearly.
But today the whole point of this stream is we're testing the WebRTC implementation. So a big part of what I've coded here isn't just the avatar voice.
Went walking out, and Iliac says yes.
probably the most exciting thing I've coded out of this, but the other part of this is how I can just dynamically walk around and pick up any device that can load this and literally hop into stream. And look, it supports rotation. This should be able to push my code environment right out of the way. We could do portrait. We could go back to horizontal. And so I did set up a little Wi-Fi tether out here so I could walk quite far, but for whatever reason that stopped working. Look at all those coconuts in there. So what we could try now is just bump up the resolution a little bit, but I'm quite happy with this. One of the main things we're testing today is obviously I have my code screen up, right? You should still be able to see that. I'm outside, so I don't know, I hope you still see that. But there was a memory leak in my implementation where after 15-20 minutes I'd basically have to reshare. And I think I got it all figured out. I might have stayed up all night working on it. Got some bees over here as well. Alright, let's get the resolution jacked up. So I've got to rotate my phone because I need to make this bloody scrollable on mobile. I do have zoom controls, it's just a crappy little slider though. Let's push it up to this. And let's test out zoom. That's enough testing done. I need to do pinch to zoom. Right now I have a little, basically a slider, which is just, it's really gross to use. 5, now we want 1. Gross. But now we got this up and running, there's nothing stopping me from adding the drone feed as an input. WebRTC media streams, as I was saying earlier. Oh look, there's a plane up there. You probably can't see it, but it supports all sorts of different data transmission types. The core one is text channels. That's what we're using to transmit your messages to my phone when you type stuff in. And then I use the speech synthesizer built into the browser to read those out. And you're hearing the result of that when you guys type in chat, right? And then more excitedly next to all that is we can stream video, we can stream audio, we can stream files, so you can actually transmit files over it as well. Blobs, and screen sharing stuff, but that's just a type of video. But yeah, we can fetch all that just from the browser using get user media and basically specify a media source. It works brilliant. So this is a high resolution. I'm recording this as well internally. I just want to see after the fact how it picks up small details. Maybe it's embarrassing and terrible, we'll find out. You see the bugs been eating us. Got a recall on one of the e-bikes I ordered. Not that one, but still. Be careful guys with those batteries. You don't want to set your house on fire. This area's a little messy. I think we're going to go back in and take a look at this. See if anyone said hello, because I still have to code it so it can separate audio output from mic. Right now it's on my phone, it's sending audio through the microphone, so I can't hear it. The other solution is just to grab another phone, which I did, and then connect that for chat readouts. But I'm trying to streamline this setup. Ideally, we just want to grab a phone and a gimbal and be able to go anywhere. As some of you guys have seen, I'm trying to think who's on, Carl Lover and Amir, you might have seen that and Walter, I start the streams now from Kynto. So I have a little UI where I can go in there, just click start stream, and then I click start YouTube chat integration, and that puts us live. And I did do my first real world test at the beach. I walked out of the Wi-Fi network again, but you see that's multiple times I've been able to disconnect and reconnect, and it just works. I appreciate the like, buddy. That's very good. So let me just do a little tour of how I've got all this coded, since I did code all this myself, and we have little shortcuts and buttons. So if you look at this stream, the viewer count is going to update when I hit this button. 21 people watching, pretty cool. You can see that right there. We can also update how many people have liked this. So if we get any additional likes, let me know, and I'll hit this button again. And we can also update our sub counter. I think we just need one more subscriber to push that to 3230. On YouTube, when we asked the API for how many subs I've got, it gives me in batches of 10. So I think technically we have a 3229. This whole little setup here lets me hide and display and scene switch. So if you watch this on Twitch and stuff, let's switch it back. And we have a little Steam Deck here, which is running Steam Deck, yeah, which is running another room in Kynto. This is a big room that someone built, really cool. And then we have the main screen, which is just use a capture card. This is essentially a web page, so check this out. Let me grab this mouse, bring this over. That's just the bloody website. This whole stream you're watching is all just put together on a website. And I love that. Shows you the power of web. And if you ever hear anyone crap on web development, and they just don't know what it can do, you can't blame them. They don't know. What else have we got? We got some cool stuff back here. We got a tiny little CRT that I got from Goodwill. If I give this a second, it should equalize with the frame rate. There you go. Pretty cool. We have a Commodore 64, which I'm going to do some experiments on. What we're going to do is hook up this to Kynto, so it's going to be able to get YouTube live chat and put it on the screen using technology from the early 80s. Very, very fun. And we got a dog on the floor. We got a Mac SE30. Always very fun. I think Walter actually went and found this for us. Very glad when he did that. And this is the throne that will be taken out. Showing you guys some more stuff. This one specifically because it has HDMI out. We do also have Mini 2s, Mini 3s, but they don't have HDMI out. But I can do a screen capture on the Android app or on the iPhone and transmit that. Very cool stuff. And this was to help me get this one. Love this bloody TV, man. It's running Cops. So I wish it was the weekend, and that's what I'd put on if it was. But yeah. So it's a little office tour. Oh, one thing it'd be cool is just to get Kynto. I got a little screen to put in this little arcade. So when I say Kynto, Kynto, that's the name of this project that I'm coding, right? Kynto by CodeLoch. And yeah, I want to make this like a little, like put avatars in this. How cool would it be if this was just always up? And then if people talked on the YouTube live chat, it comes out on the screen. So that's a project as well I'd like to do, and do it in front of you guys. I have the little screen for it. So should do that sooner than later. Appreciate additional like. Let's go ahead and update our counter. I do have this coded so it could do it on a loop.
Boom. Like number 3. You're helping this project grow.
We have a limit on how many requests we can make to YouTube in a day. We get 10,000 tokens. You guys are going to help me get that increased just by coming and watching this channel, and I can be like, look, they need more tokens so I can do more stuff. Because like if you look at tools like Nightbot and stuff, they must have a massive token allowance. Anyone that has a YouTube channel, does streams, uses Nightbot, I'm just coding my own. Screw it. We'll implement our own technology here. And yeah, folks, let me know if I have any questions. Otherwise, I should probably get this phone in a charge. That's another thing. It's a website even on the phone, so if I go and swipe into my taskbar, the phone doesn't give it permission to continue streaming. So that's why you see the screen blank out when I check my battery level. And this is you guys right here on the computer. I'm very happy with how this is working. Code scroll isn't too bad. Let's zoom in a little bit. Wrong window, but I think it's important to say that I'm not just streaming code, like I'm streaming the thing. I'm streaming on the thing that I'm showing you. Like, and you talk to me through, this is it. You guys are along the ride. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there. And go check out some of the footage. Unfortunately, I'm a wee bit behind on work. I was sick yesterday. Haven't been sleeping right. So we're gonna do one last thing to tour. Walter actually got this and he did a fantastic bloody job. So that giant black box right there is a Blade server. And this is what I run the Kynto build pipeline on and the staging server. This thing has been invaluable. Look, I've got an AC under it. It puts out so much heat in here. I already have air conditioning in here, but it puts out so much heat that I have to keep an air conditioner under it. And that's where I deploy the staging server and stuff for testing, and the build server, the Git repos and stuff, so I can keep that in house. Very, very cool. And yeah, I'll go ahead and leave it on the dog. Oh, let me show you though. Literally, you guys get to see behind the scenes here. I don't get to typically hold the camera in my hand like this. Let's find our window where I control the stream. Ooh, what's going on now? And just make sure you subscribe. Let's just go drop the Discord link real quick. We're building up quite a community of coders and people learning how to code. Grateful for everyone that's joining over there. And this is why we need some more tokens from YouTube, so I can just automate all this. Okay, there's the Discord link. Did the stream crap out, or are we still good? Think there any issues? Hey Dylan, thank you.
Dylan R says,
yeah,
hello, this is cool.
Handheld now. I stayed up last night working on the WebRTC implementation, and I think I got it tuned in really good. I was able to walk around my garden and stuff outside.
I don't have earphones
Go
in.
ahead. Alright, let's send Dylan a message.
Testing out full WebRTC transmission. I think it's working great, so very excited.
Yeah, extremely excited about this.
Cool.
Because it means I can bring avatars along in any stream in the future, like in the real world. Here's a wee bit lag. I'm hoping it's not because of screen share, but this is a test to find out. It's working great on the phone though. And let's see, can I push chat out the way? Let's see. So this is main.
I have
And
about
look, I
5
can
minutes of talk time.
dynamically select which window is main and stream. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. So if I click this, you see how it rotates? And you can see me do that on stream, screen and on stream. So you can have multiple different camera angles. And on your phone or on your device, you just click the angle that you want to be main. So say I make the camera main, right? Which one is it? This one. And then I click rotate to do this in portrait. Watch this. Shifts that everything out way.
Wait, there is a screen above the character's head.
Yeah, Dylan, I'm glad you noticed that. So,
Or there was.
so that wasn't always enabled. That was hidden behind a setting. But I did that because there's a little issue with it. I don't have audio programmed into the background of the page, but I do have it programmed into the video player above the avatar. Otherwise, I'd have to have this window open so you guys could hear me. So it's kind of a little stopgap measure, but that's a good keen eye. Appreciate anyone that notices differences in this stuff because it's quite subtle. Let's see here. What do we have?
1 new subscriber.
Subscriber. Cheers for additional like. Let's go ahead As I said, I programmed these little buttons so it updates the stream, right? Watch it pulls in the like.
Awesome,
See that
that's
counter
4
increase.
likes now. Your
And,
support
hit the
helps
viewers,
others
so it should go
discover
to
this
18.
stream.
See if it does it. Yep. So it's working great. Incredibly cool. I've probably put thousands of hours into this, developing it, if not more. When you first come on the stream and you just see the avatars, you're like, oh, this is cool. Maybe like he's playing a game or something. No, I'm programming a whole...
I'm happy I logged on even though I have no
protocol.
audio without earphones, but I almost need to go. This is really cool.
And I'm glad that Dylan stopped by too, just because, you know, he's been seeing me
Glad
develop
you
this
stopped
for
by to caught a real
probably
life
1 or 2
test of
months
all
now.
this hard work.
And I think this is the first time he's probably seen everything work together. The cameras, the audio transmission, the screen transmission, and obviously you guys chatting. Spent a lot of time getting that working properly. It was like more difficult than you'd think.
Face red smiling live.
Let's go ahead and update that viewer counter one more time. It should bring us 22. Yeah, it's all just working flawlessly now. And I haven't burnt out API tokens since getting all this streamlined. So I'm just hoping, man, I can get this eventually, long term. And what I want to do is I want to be able to snorkel and take Kynto along with me, so it'll be avatars like seeing fish and crap under the water. I think it's totally doable. We just have to have like basically the phone floating on the surface with a camera tethered to it over a proof USB essentially, and the phone would transmit over the internet to my peer-to-peer setup at home, which is...
Can you show the server real quick, please?
That would be good to go. Can you show the server real quick? Yes, let's take a look
David
at the
says you
server.
fully.
Hello, David. Yeah, you get to. I think you've seen me walking around at the beach on one of my first tests. Of this
Sorry, meant to write
platform
more,
I
haha.
coded. But yeah, here's the server.
Cool, oh, it stopped.
I was wondering whether you're fully streaming from and working on that Steam Deck.
Phone died 2 seconds so I can grab another LOL.
Tears of joy.
But you guys see the power of coding on sub-stream platform in YouTube if that was hosted.
1 minute I'm saying so long bye. Hope the best for ya.
Test started. Test. Okay, coming through the phone now.
Bye.
Let's get another camera up. Alright, yeah, so the phone that I was just using right there died. Got it in my pocket. Actually don't know where I put it, but I was just able to go grab my other test phone and reconnect to the stream. This one will pick up the script here as well. Alright, cheers Dylan, thanks for hopping on. And yeah, David, hopefully the audio quality is not too bad. We're testing out another setup here that was unintentional. But yeah, so I coded a whole custom platform that lets me stream and avatars talk inside the chat here, part of the streams. I made some optimizations that it's making this ready for the real world. So I'll be able to go out and about and show stuff off and forward a little bit. While I'm here testing, you can see the dog. He's always by my feet. TRT. That one's kind of okay. Got the mandatory cops playing. And then, yeah, so the Steam Deck is hooked up to the system. Like if I update the viewer count, it should go to 6. So, if anyone likes it, I'll be able to hit the
Looks
like
quite
count now.
intriguing.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Oh, there's the dead form. That's what I was posting on before. And I can switch camera angles dynamically, so I can switch my desktop out with my phone. If I flip it, it shrinks and resizes. But what is it, 9:02 AM? Crap, I'm supposed to be at work now. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna have to shut this down. Cheers for stopping by. Got a lot to catch up on. I gotta put down the cool stuff to go do the work. Obviously, I don't make money doing this, but I enjoy it. Alright folks, appreciate you tuning in. And if you can, just make sure you join the Discord, there's links out there. Make sure you subscribe and drop a like, even if I'm just turning my stream off. It helps tell me and tell YouTube that this is cool and I should keep doing it. Alright, catch you in a bit. Well, actually, I'll show you how I control the stream right here to turn it off.